Welcome back, everybody. I'm back today with those updates on the EIDL, the grants, and the loans. Yes, I am still out on the road. I don't know if you can see that beautiful lake right there in the background, but I am still out checking out properties. Today's updates, we're going to touch in on the backlog today because we are seeing a swing in approvals, but yet we are not seeing a swing in funding. I dug into this a little deeper for us to really figure out what's going on with the backlog. When they tell us the review process has ended, what exactly that means. So share this video with everybody you know inside the EIDL program, whether you're in the grant program or the loan program. Got a lot of great things to cover here today. Really give you some clarity as to what it means when we're clearing the backlog. Welcome back, everybody. I am back with that lineup on the EIDL, the grants, and the loans. We're going to touch in on that backlog and figure out exactly what it means when the SBA is saying they have cleared the backlog. There are a lot of different scenarios that are playing out right now. So many of you are seeing a swing and a shift in approvals. You're seeing your portal show up with the approved sign, and you've been waiting for months and months and months and months. We're going to tell you what is actually going on and dive into what it means and why you're still waiting on your funding, okay? And by the way, my name is Edward Bilder. I'm a financial educator, and I teach you the secrets of passive income. That means you go to bed at night and you wake up the next day finding thousands of extra dollars found inside your bank account because you have passive income, passive revenue streams. If you'd like to learn one of my tricks on how I get this done, you can check out my crash course found in the description on AirBNB. I have it on a mega sale right now, and it will end tonight at midnight. Tonight is definitely the day I'm going to pull that sale. So rush up to the description and grab that now. Okay, on today's video, I want to talk specifically about the backlog because right now we are actually seeing a swing in approvals happen. And this very specific scenario had me quite puzzled because even though they're clearing this backlog so fast and we're seeing this swing in approvals happen so fast, there is still that reminder in my head that the SBA is seeking the 4506Ts, and many of you are still stuck in the IRS backlog. So I dug further and deeper into this, checking in with my SBA insiders and checking with my contacts to find out if they actually did finally eliminate the 4506Ts. Now, I did talk to new members and I talked to people that have been with the SBA for a long time. So some people were a bit green and some people have been here quite some time and had a lot more information to share with us, all right? And ultimately, I'm trying to find out what it means when they say you've been approved and the backlog has been cleared and the review process has ended, okay? So does approval mean that they are done reviewing you? Does it also mean that the backlog is over? The answer I discovered was no. And this all centers around the process and the fact that, remember, we're dealing with teams of 8 to 12 people across 1,300 different groups of individuals, and they all do something slightly different, okay? So when you follow the process, it starts with the loan officer, and then it goes to the underwriter, and then it goes to the obligation step. Well, it's the underwriter who orders the loan officer to make the decision of yes or no. That individual reviews all the information, goes back to the loan officer and says, hey, I need you to request this piece of information or that piece of information. We need more before we can send this through the approval process to hit obligation where your funding comes in. This is like the legal team. So because there's been such a drastic change in the applications and the amount of applications that are currently submitted, many of the underwriters are being transferred over right now from the Targeted Advanced Grant team. The Targeted Advanced Grant team didn't necessarily care as much about the 4506Ts as the loan modification team cares about them, all right? So the underwriters inside the Targeted Advanced Grant group did whatever it took to get yourself approved and processed through that grant process, whether that was requesting stamped copies from the IRS of your transcripts, of your taxes, or simply accepting your bank statements, or simply accepting a copy or information from your accountants. They did whatever it takes to verify that your taxes have been submitted in with the IRS, even though you're still stuck in that backlog. So right now, because those members of those underwriters have joined the loan modification team, and remember, everybody does something a little differently, they are instructing the loan officers to basically just skip past the 4506T process and move it to approved, whether it's arrived from the IRS or not. Okay, So what does that mean? Does that mean the review process is over? Does that mean you're going to get funded? Unfortunately, no, that does not mean you're going to get funded, because in the very next step, when your loan goes to the obligation team, they review it once more to check to see if your board resolution is there, to check to see if your hazard insurance is there, and to also check to see if your 4506T is on file, so they can cross those final T's and dot those final I's. If that information is not there, they go back to the underwriter, who then goes back to the loan officer to say, hey, go and request a 4506T, or possibly the obligation team may even call you. But they will not process forward to funding and send the funding over until they see the 4506T is on file, hazard insurance, and your board resolution. So this points to the reason why many of you have seen yourself approved and been waiting and waiting and waiting to finally see it hit the funding process, to the point where the SBA transfers those funds over to you. That step, unfortunately, will not happen until your 4506T is submitted. And this simply introduces a lot more chaos and a whole lot more frustration from all you waiting for funding. So comment down below if you found yourself being approved, but you have still been waiting for the funding process to hit, and after you found yourself approved, you found some information where they're requesting a 4506T or your hazard insurance or the board resolutions from the obligation team. Let us know in the comments. I'd like to know how many people this is really out there affecting, because it isn't over until it's over. I say the backlog ends when everybody reaches the funding process, or at least reaches a resolution that they have been declined officially. All right, so that is the point in time where I would say we've cleared the backlog. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. I will continue to follow this and track this, so become a subscriber and turn on the notification bell so you get your updates each and every day. And if you'd like to continue to support the channel, swing on up to the description. And remember, you can check out that crash course on Airbnb where you get yourself into the real estate game with a $50 bill. You don't necessarily have to own the real estate to do this, and you can cash flow through Airbnb within 3 business days, earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. And when you want to scale that process up and earn more money, you just simply repeat the process over and over and over again, scaling up to as large as you wish. That crash course is on a mega sale right now in the description. Grab it while it is still on sale. I will be ending that sale today at midnight. And if you'd like to learn how you could partner with me and my current B&Bs, find me over on Instagram and join my Zoom calls Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get on that list. That's going to do it for today, folks. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.